非常に目に悪いステージ。ここね。めちゃくちゃ目に悪い。どうも、こんばっぱでーす。めっちゃ久しぶりのホライゾン。2ヶ月ぶりぐらい。多分。やばいっすね。マジやってなかった。これ、オートか。それだけやってなかったというか、いろんなゲームに浮気しまくってたってことですね。でも、終わらせる宣言は消そうと前にしてるんで、ちゃんとやりますよ。新作も気がついたら2月なんで、もうちょいじゃんってなって。ずっとここ入る直前ぐらいで DLC ルートに行ったんで、正直言って今日めちゃくちゃ雪降ってるから、凍てついた大地やった方がいいだろうぐらいのノリなんですけど、凍てついた大地は終わったんですよね。よいしょ。行きましょう。やっとね、ここ来ました。
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
忘れそうになってるので、一応、俺も正直、始める直前まで忘れてましたけど、
We found
ホライ
it.
ゾンは
Are you
ムー
really
ビー中喋りません。
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
データポイント、また発生した事態。今朝方のポーウィッチ博士の残念な一件を見れば、受付担当の支援が必要だと分かっていただけるはずです。ゼロドーンが非常に複雑なプロジェクトなのは分かりますが、最前線を任されているスタッフとしてはないがしろにされるにも限度があります。すでにお願いをしておりますが、人間の翻訳者、レイ、ポーランド語のできる方、保安用意、レイ、寄稿した声楽博士を拘束できそうな方、経費申請剤、レイ、ポーランド語でわめきながら受付担当に椅子や花瓶を投げつけてくれるような方に使えそうなものが必要です。候補者のほとんどは話が通じるくらい落ち着いていて、そこも問題ないのですが、例外的ケースへの対処ではご協力が必要です。どうかお返事ください。
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
はて。そこにもあるじゃん。ご支援が必要です。差出人受付担当、宛先管理者、ご支援が必要です。ゼロドン候補者の施設への受け入れで、受付担当が困窮しています。候補者の多くは恐怖を感じたり混乱しています。激しい興奮状態の方もいます。何も知らされずにいることに慣れていない方々ばかりです。最低でも人間の翻訳者、翻訳ボットでは不十分ですと、いざという時の弱めの鎮静剤が必要です。ご協力いただけると非常に助かります。まずは一度お返事をいただけないでしょうか。つらみが感じられる。 すごい中間管理職のつらみを感じる。あ、キノコ。ということはボスね。キノコが大量に出るときはマジでボス戦近いんですよね。
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
小さい部屋。本当に小さい。でもこれか。防音工事。差出にラウンジ担当、管理者。件名、防音工事。VR1 とラウンジエリアの間の防音を強化していただけないでしょうか。候補者のほとんどはプレゼン中を静かにしていらっしゃいますが、叫んだり吸い泣いたりしている場合は、ラウンジで順番を待っている候補者に丸聞こえです。ご検討お願いします。超メール書いてんのかな。そっちが目的だけど、大体こっちにそれるとなんかあるんですよね。うわ、あるー。うわとか言ってるけど。これは、箱か。シャード。
I'd have to leave something else behind.
回復薬はもうすでにフルマックス。毎回回復薬補充するの忘れて後悔してたな。そういえば2ヶ月前とかな。またねえよとか言って、すぐなくなるんですけど。補充がされなければ。差出にラウンジ担当、宛先、管理者、件名、補充がされなければ。これで5回目のお願いですが、ラウンジのハーブティーの補充をお願いします。有機キュウリミントやブラックベリー、セージチーズが効いていることで、インテリに感触を起こされるのもそろそろ限界です。へそでシャワーがしてるとか、ポットでが何言ってんのとか、茶化してないでお返事ください。茶化し方ひどいな。
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
説明映像となっている。
What was this place?
なん
A
だ
holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating
とりあえ
playback.
ずキノコとこあ、ムービーだわ。
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
そうなん
He
で
said
す
it
よ
could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
うん。結構前確かにモブの軍系の人たちが、ゼロドーンまだっすかみたいなこと言ってたらそういうことなんですね。はやぶさ。
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
おお。なんかいますね。あれ、ここ行けないの？あ、行けたわ。まさかの音声プロデータポイン
There is
ト。
some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
で、シャドウの重機兵とかやたらいるんですよね。こいつらに見つかってはならない気がする。てかそうなんだろうな。これ下に降りれるのかな。ここはいけない。向こうから行ったら秒でバレそうですけど。まあこいつはこいつとあいつは大丈夫だな。どこ行ったあいつ。いや、いけるだろう、多分。よ。
I can pass them undetected.
The data points, you're going to ignore them?
CB02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist.
なんか見逃した。データ
But
ポイ
does
ン
that
トあっ
have
た
to
よ。
be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
おはようございます。そう、地球はこれ先行き過ぎたかな。おはようございます。
Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus, taking over Cyan. I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
なるほど。こっちはあいつら行かれていいのかな。いますね。メディス、ブランドアンダック。めちゃくちゃあるじゃん。
Previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since
データポイントはこうやって遠距離から余裕でできて排出できるので、とりあえず大丈夫そうだ。立ち進むか。
My work, and I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light.
カウンセラーガイドライン。死ぬほどしてんな。
God, there were no limits.
フラットアンダック。やば。データポイントの量が尋常じゃないですね。こんな読み切れん。スーザン・アルパート。ローンフェルト。すごい量だ。こっちやってるか。すごいガンガンゴリゴリ進んでるけど、ただ大丈夫かな。座礁した手枷を入手。何これ。座礁した手枷。謎すぎる。ある、どこにあるんだ。所持品、特殊アイテムかな。これか。滑らかな謎物質作られている。謎だわ。どこ行けばいいんだ。向こうか。データポすげえあったな。どうしよう。読みたいけど、 この前で読むか。うわ、絶対ボス戦。ちょっと読みますか。これか。大流入手。ドンパイク。これ。
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of
生命
evolution
がただのバイオ燃料になると。
The miracle of life produced a bloody biofuel.
ね、そうとも言えます。誰がこれをはるかあの野郎、いるのかいいえ、ちょっと博士。トンパイクが一つ来たろ。博士、お願いです。デッドファローここに連れてこい。やばいやばい。相談はおふくろは正しかったんだ。失礼。俺のおふくろは経験者だったから。聖者を持ち歩くだけじゃなくて、しっかり読み込むくらいにね。お気に入りは目視録。おふくろのことはよくわかんなかったし、言ってたことは意味不明だったけどさ、話すことは決まって、終焉がこうだとか、罪深い生活のせいで右の水がこうだとかな。ところでさ、タバコ吸っていい？ここでタバコを吸うと、あ、悪い、ずっと吸ってなくてよ。よく俺を見つけたやつな。18ヶ月も逃げてんのに。スターリングマルキード事件は俺がやったよ。検証金狙いに追いかけられてたけどよ。俺はささっとかわしてやったんだ。どうやって見つけた？ソベット博士がアルファ候補としてあげたからよ。だからすぐ見つかった。やっぱ彼女、俺人気があるんだな。なあ、ここでちゃんとしたコーヒーは出さねえの？ほら、血のコーヒーとか、戦争カプチーノとかさ。でさ、続きが始めますので、さあ、ほら、行って。ブラッドアンナック。これ見たわ。スーウェイ博士。これも見られた。ラッドアンダック。2が2つあんだか。どうしよう。いっかな、とりあえず。進むか。よっ。さて、とりあえずこれで向こうだな。え？いやいやいや、まさかの敵。まあそんな気はしてましたけどね。とりあえず回収して。ノントンパイク。さあこのゲームガチのステルスゲーなので、あれ重装兵が3人。重装兵しかいないよ逆に。あれ、よし、とりあえず一発。来るかな？来るよね。来るよね。知ってた。長押ししてもらう。俺まだ待ってる。バイアストライクが強い。電源が。よいしょ。こういう時。まさかの湖。とりあえず調べて、すぐしとる。トラビス・テイト。バイオストライカーはちょっと今いらんかな。ここ調べて。すげえやろ。日差しだけ。
Couldn't expect you to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn, oh man, that ain't.
Oh,
Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
それはマジでやばい話。お、ここにもある。よっ。キノコ。こんばっぱ。キノコここのこ元気な子。さて敵はいるか？いらない、いないっぽい。こっち通れん。こっちかな？ファイスト。うわーお。またこれか。すごい。とにかく量が多い。
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a
ガチでこのゲーム情報量のパレードエグすぎる。さて、これを見るんですが、必要な規定のデータあり。これか。データ書けてるね。右上これが半時計。右上左か。左上左下右か。お。
Done. I should check the door nearby.
近くのドライバー異常ってか。あ、やべ。外しちゃった。いいよ。ほ。さてさて。やっぱそこか。なんかいるかな。開けられるのかな。開けられたわ。もう、見せちゃうんですけど。敵チェック。いない。あ、登らないといけないやつか。じゃあ、さよならファイヤーストライカー。違う。四角なんだよな。このゲーム、しゃがみが四角なんですよね。結構わかりにくい。これは拾う。エミッター、あ、これか。あ、さっきのところの真上か。じゃあ降りて。ファイアストライカーもう一個落ちてたからいいか。これか。セット。うまくいきそう。じゃあ、開けますか。ほい。上、左、下。右、上か。右。よっ。上、左、下、右。ああ。そういうこと？これでよくて、上か、これが。で、次が、右だから合ってんのか。で、下に向けるといい。で、合ってるよな。多分。よし。ひっくり返ったのね。僕に何かがあるぞ、見てみろ。奥って。なんか、 物資の箱あるし、拾っていくか。せっかく見つけたし。大したもん入ってないだろうけど。よっ。お。よっ。鉄用引きはありがたい。こっちがね。ああ、持ってく？取れねえわ。変なとこ入っちゃってるから。今更あってもなくてもって感じだけど、持ってくか。これでいい。開けまーす。ムービー。おっと。
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
さて、エクリプスを倒す。まず一つ。次は
Still sniffing around.
あ、マジか。そこ壁かよ。そしたらあ、外した。マジかよ。おおおお、爆発するでしょ。オッケー。まだいたのか。スラムガラスとかいらないけど取っちゃう。結構いるな。これ当たりかな。よし。OK。そう。OK。まだいる？超いるじゃん。そこ。あ、やべ、うっそ。こんなご利用しでよかった。よし、あと。高台に乗って。ほら、これが強い。オッケー。サイジ君。まだいるじゃん。一旦隠れて。まずは一つ。やば。よいしょ。およし。デスグリーンが扱いたいけど。とりあえずお一つ倒して、俺が使ってば。最強兵器打ち合いだ。すごいご了承したけど。とんでもないご了承した気がする。まだいますね。しかもシャドウかき集めちゃう。あんな真っ向から撃つもんじゃねえわ。普通に危なかった。おふー。まだいるっぽいですね。しかもどこだ。 示されねえ。向こうかなり遠くにいるところ。
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
これはヘファイス。
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Hephaestus
is part of a system designed to save life. Why would it use cyan to make a cauldron? And churn out machines with no other purpose than to kill people.
Somehow it's gone rogue. I don't understand why or how. But whatever the reason, it explains why machines have become more dangerous over the years.
シミュレーション結果。すごい、ガイアが動物系の形態を好むって話本当だったんだ。まあ、ボットたちが移動することになる自然地形で険しさを考えたら予想できることだけど、もっと深い理由がありそう。彼女の設計は機能だけじゃなくて、なんていうか、オマージュって感じ？まるでもう失われる動物たちを悲しんでいるかのようだ。しかも今の時代に記述される動物だけじゃなくて、化石記録上の種も求めて含めてね。設計のいくつかは古代の巨大動物類を思わせるものがあるわ。感動もの。まあ、ガイアが考えたものはヘファイストスが作り出してみせるわ。1から2世紀長生きして、どんなものが生まれてくるのか自分の目で確かめたいくらい。まあ、その調子で頑張って。あなたのその良さに少しでも疑問があったらヘファイストスのアルファに任命したりしない。年齢とコミュニケーションのスタイルについて悩まなくて大丈夫よ。自分の在り方に自信を持って今の調子でお願いね。提案してもらった現代領貯蔵用の初期サイロの建設調造計画の素晴らしい出来と同じく提出してもらっている AM 製造所の設計及び製造所の歴史研修企画からダメだ。計画一式を揃ってこれで建設開始できる。一点だけサイロの在庫が提出される前に読みで落ちろと打ち合わせして。ヘファイストスの最初のタスクはロボットを製造して、そのロボットにミネルバッグが停止コードを発信に使う波形通信タワーを建設することだから。タワーの建設に必要な希少材料は在庫に留めておく必要があるわ。相変わらず読み物が多い。異常に多い。非常に多い。本当に。大変だ。こんなこと言いたくないんだけど、非常に読むものが圧倒的に多いんですよ、このゲーム。なので、配信する上ではなかなか悩ましかったりする。で、階段。読み物多いわ。もう結構前のゲームですからね。続編出る直前になってきたから、前作を見たとか思う人がいてくれればいいんですけどね。そういう人の自由になればいいと思ってます。こっちかな。あ、お亡くなり。きっとこれだ。封鎖されてる。この中に入る方法を調べるんだ。また回復薬多文字をちょっと勘弁してほしい。ほ。エリザベトス・ソベックのお部屋にエクリス、またか。見つけろ。これ持ってるときは片手で持てるんだな。どこにいる？めっちゃおるやんけ。超いる。普通に見つかるかもな。これぶっ放したら余裕で見つかりそう。 ここでは多分よっぽどのことをしない限り見つからないんでしょう。それはすごい抜け落ちそうですね。大丈夫だった。ここまで来たけど。あれはホロプロジェクター。DNA のカプセルか。DNA のカプセル化を採用します。電磁的、光学的、量子的側面から、うふわー。気になる人は停止して読んでください。
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
ほう。そして入れない。そっちか。ということは激突ですね。そこにもあるな。アポロの状況。うん。うん。そこは開くんかな。自慢開かないわな。とすると、めっちゃいっぱいいるわけで。とりあえずこれ一旦を見て。よっ。倒せるだけ倒すか。絶対こっち来ますけど。あとは超いるじゃん。多すぎるよ。
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
ああ、とか言ってる。バレるかな。
Should give me the upper hand.
これで有利になるかもね。さて、激突フェイス。こんなバカでかいもの持ってコソコソしてるのちょっとよくわかんないですけど、まあそんな敵はいない雰囲気で正々堂々といきましょうか。
Here we go.
見つかったんだ。さすがに。よろしくないよ。後ろに来てる。来てる。強いな、デスブリンが相変わらず。アホみたいに強い。また一人。ぼっちぼっち。この配信もぼっち。とにかくやるっていうことを決めているだけなので、全く問題ない。強がり。
I'll find a use for you.
重要なアイテムとかないのかな。これは。
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
おっと、よし。さてさて。おお、びっくりした。トラビス。ハデスいるよ。
The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
やばすぎるだろ、ハデス。
How does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
If Hephaestus will rule, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it?
Keep searching, and perhaps we'll find the answer.
とりあえずハテがやばいのが分かった。クレイジーすぎるよ、いくらなんでも。なるほど。ミスったらやり直すか。いかれてるぜ。何しかすれない。
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
中に入ってるってこと？こういうとこ。嬉しいです。入り顔してサービターの深刻。封鎖。中に人入ってるのかなこれ。
Got too much already.
回復薬か。相変わらずですね。
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
よっ。お。エリザベの部屋を調べないとね。ここか。回ってきたんだろうな。あれここだよね。あ、この奥か。オフィス
would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though capricorns show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
うん。だからガイアもちょっとやばそうな匂いがしますね。ガイアル。
Will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
おお、トイレだ。ぐるーっと回るけど、あった。
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok?
テッドファル。
Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
あ、ここにいる。
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
入れなくね。あれ入り口どこだ。ここじゃねえのか。カーンとか言って。どっからか入れないのかな。あ、開けるわ。こじ開けるって。よいしょ。あら、入った。他のドアもこれで開きゃいいのにな。とりあえず、エリザベスの端末を調べる。まあ、箱開けましょう。開きがない。オデッセイ計画失敗。大変残念なお知らせが入りました。ファーデニスから連絡があり、オデッセイ計画が失敗に終わったようです。昨晩太陽系から出るためのに、ドライブの回転数を上げる過程で、反物質の制御系の致命的不具合で思われる数値を観測したとのことです。船もその4人も積み荷の海軍士と種子もアポロのアルファビルドも全て失われてしまいました。今やゼロドーンが人類を呼ぶ地球上の生命の存続の最後の希望となりました。成功させなければエリザベト。ああ、なんかオデッセイ計画ってもありましたね。なんか脱出するやつ。ダメだったのか。悲しいなぁ。ここにもある。アキテミスの状況。うまくいきそうでかなりポジティブさ。アルテミスか。そんなのもありましたね。ストアしたい。アクセス。
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe
Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
また来た。
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
むちゃくちゃ久しぶりなキャラクターが出てきて困惑してる。愚かだな。操り人形だね。これ選択肢だったのか。
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot. But an idiot. All this talk
Toりあえず青
of
とか。
destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turon ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
やばいぞ。そうだね。ダンスの力を利用できれば。やば。いや、死ぬて。レベル上がってるけど、利用できれば。おう。まずいね。進してくる。突進を利用したい。そこか。ここかな。突進じゃねえ。ベリオンスを柱に激突させるんだ。ああ、そういうか。真っ白。柱は脆い。前に出てはダメ。スライダーを調べる。なんかやたらある。うわべ、うわ、行って巻き込まれた。そうだ。うわ、行って。まず1個壊れたけど、すごい動きづらい。マジでいってる。そうだ。よし、壊した。おお、早着替え。どや。それ言えてるぜ。そしてフリーズキャニスター、こういうような破壊できる。今までの知識を総動員しているアーロイが回復です。回復。氷の矢。やば、汚れじゃん。めんどくせえな。外した。ぶっ壊すか。その方が早いわ。いって。そんなめんどくさかったっけ、ページに作って。よいしょ。ラーナーのキャニスター。逆転か。もう一回氷にはぶち込みますか。ガラガラしてる。やったか。いって当たってないな。おっ、痛すぎ。かなり痛いな。どうするか。 これを回避に専念した方がいいです。イエーイ。そう。よし、やばっ。そう。ほら、ほらほらほらほらほらほら。おふ。よし、倒した。
Kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh.お、抜けましたね。あいつら呼んだんだったらあれでぶち向こうますわ。
Really here? You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through the focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Balak shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
そうか。DLC のやつがバヌク族のやつだから、そういうことね。
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Oh, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
なんで急に出れたの？またアロイちゃんは出れるんだから、出れるっていうか、いろんな人とフラグを立ててしまうんですよね、このお姉ちゃんは。すぐフラグ作っちゃうから。ノラの不信を。マジ乙女ゲーの主人公かってぐらいフラグ作っちゃうからね。バンテージポイントはそうの昔にやったかな。昔だこの辺。てかどこだここ。はいはいはいはいはい。でノラのところを戻んなくちゃいけないんでしょ。これか、大いなる母に向かう。まあ、当然ファーストトラベル。そう、まあ。これはできるんだ。どこができない？ここはできる。できる。ここら辺まで来るとできない。なるほど。大門前までか。よし、こう。で、野良領地全面がもう戦争状態って見ていいな。最終決戦集が進みますね、ようやく。長かった、ここまで。結構でも、思ってたよりボリュームあったから、逆にこの、ホライゾンに専用ベース作ったの本当に正解だった。めっちゃ楽ですもん、この。ベースに仕立てろをそのまま貼り付けてるタイプなんで、すげえ楽ですね。毎回表示するの実は結構だるいっていう。そのうちなくなるかもしれないですね、この下のタイトルベース。正直いらん。おお。マスクの違う。燃えてますね。燃えて煙ががっつり。おお、すごい使わないといいな。うわ、なんでコラピちょおかしいでしょ。ちょっと待って。おかしいって。なんでコラピいるんだよ。絶対戦う意味ない。逃げよう。超追ってきそうだけど仕方します。そういうもんだよ。超来てる。しつこすぎる。いやガチでやばいことやってんだけど、何これ。やばっ。ちょっと待って。今エグかったな、だいぶエグかったぞ。今軽く見た限り。マジこいつ対倒すか、とりあえず。笑えないことになってて今。本当に。あ、やべ、外した。落ちたけど ちょっと待てや。ちょっとえぐ。何今の。軽く見えただけでも尋常じゃないメンツだったんだけど。はて。フォージファイアじゃねえな。所持品で。スト3。マジで頭おかしいことになってたわ。なんか喧嘩してる。死んだ。悲しい。マジか。すごいやばいことにえぐいことになってたな。本当に。こっちから行った方がいい気がする。もうなんかボス級余裕で並んでましたもんね。やばいの見えたんだよな普通に。ならずか絶対死んで全滅してるだろ。あんなん無理やわ。だってもうほらやばいもん。ああめちゃくちゃだよ。ああめちゃくちゃだよ。おっちゃんもいっぱいいるだろうし。ああエクリプス。これはスクラッパーか。コラプター。ひたすらスキステルスかなこれは。ましてまともにやってたら勝ち目がないだろう。ほんとそれ。母のユニカゴ。クソザコフォント。これはマジでやばいな。ビビったわ。まっすぐ突っ込んだらなんかやべえやつしかいなかった。輝きの花だ。もらっとこう。しばらく大丈夫そうだな。走るか。最初のストーンのステージがこんな。よろしくないよろしくない。気のせい気のせい気のせい気のせいだよ。気のせいだと思うよ。ギャグみたいなもんやってる。おっあマジバリ気づくじゃん。倒すしかないか。やば。なんだっけやばいって。ストーンボール使うか。危な。ふざけやがって痛すぎー。チークショーがとりあえず OK だがライフアイテムが非常にやばい。投資すぎるあまりにも。ストーンもちょっとリスクが高いな。この花一旦離れてくれると言えば助かる。 死ぬほどいる。これ登れたりなかったっけ？あらま。余裕でボコボコにされとるやんけ。ちょっと見つかってる、ふわっと見つかった感があるのがなんとも言えないな。真ん中まともに距離抜ける気がねえぞ。ああ、どんだけいるね。多すぎるって。こんなまともにやれるかってよ。ここは登れないかな、さすがに。長好きですね。本当俺もそう思う。回復アイテムがないんだが。スキル振れるかな ?3 か。強打。静かにダッシュするようになり。ノックダウン。矢田の知識。ジャンプの知識。織物修理。今これが欲しいかもしれん。バカバカバカバカ。一旦確認するか。タルト一味。バックにはヤバい数のキャラクター。よっ。余計なやつが気づかなければいいけど。そこ。これは強行突破。いてえ。長崎のサンダー城、そんなものが。何かが気づいたんだな。急いで。いや、何岩浮いとる。岩。自分の穴でも掘ったら俺らが沈めてやる。うふー。サンダー城だけでもやばい。やばいってのに。やばすぎるだろ。もうあれじゃん。アイテム用意してあるよ。いやもうリガールしかないな。オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラ。聞いてる？お、なんか来た。みんな出てきた。え？いや、そうじゃなくて。あれ？回復したい。とりあえず取っていい？ 機械に非常中は入れない。いや、そうじゃなくて、機械に非常中、そうじゃねえだろ。とりあえずそこ、まずはそれをぶっ壊して、そこをぶっ壊す。マジでやばい。とりあえずあれだな、回復アイテム作ろう。薬。そうじゃなくて、回復薬作れない。油紅肉がないじゃ。悲しい。死ぬのでは。なんで俺はこんなきつい試合をやってるんですか。でしょうな。そろそろ充電されただろう。死んだが。悲しい。普通に死んだ。オフ。悪魔に鉄強く出せ。もう一個あった。強いわ、デスグリーンが。ほんと強いわ、バカみたいに強いわ。倒した。やったぞ。いて。すごく近接戦。頼むから回復を持ってってくれ。ない。役立つ動画。あれもういない。いたー。よいしょ。ブスーっと。よし、いいぞ。俺たちじゃない、アールがやった。もうダメかと思った。諦めんなよ。そんなことより回復させろ。エグすぎるんじゃ。てか普通にめちゃくちゃ回復アイテムがすごい少ない。知ってるけど。長月のサンダージはマジで冗談だ。冗談ついつらいぜってやつ。やば。すげえいっぱいあるけど、全部取れるのかなこれ。全然取れないや。この辺は、プラス26。やりダメージ。武器の倍率をやり。やば。26持ってるじゃん。いらんわ。
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Oh, 偉い。
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
よし。さあ、ついに山に来た。だいぶ懐かしいメンツと会えましたね。すごく商人に会っていろいろ買い物をしたいぐらいのレベルなんだけど、あまりにもアイテムが枯渇しまくっている。道中が緩かったな。しかしここもめちゃくちゃ懐かしいっすね。
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
戻ったけどさ。
Teb?
え？テブ？
Aloy, you've come back. The Seeker has returned. So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
熱いキャラがいっぱい。いよいよ最後かな。戻れないか。なんかいろんなキャラが思ってた以上にいた。
Figured I might be hearing from you.
めっちゃスルーしたけど。
I never stopped.
さあ進みましょう。お、入って回るけど。 人形。座礁した人形。
So this is Eleuthia.
エクレウシス。
This is where I was born.
そっか。いつも。
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
超落書きしてる。リアルすぎるよ。少年少女の描き方が。これは保育園。保育園や。飛び降りたら死ぬか。
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
ゆりかご施設のゆりか
And those things, the multi-servitors. They took care of them.
There was no one else.
めっちゃ落書きありますね。うわー。こっちから行きますか。レッスン。
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
幼稚園。
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
ロボットか。
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore. But there's food out there? We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold? I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other. What will happen to you? I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you. What will happen to us? You will be brave and you will learn.
おう、週末感じますね。これもそうかな。
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours. Damn sentinels. Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered well bruising.
Go away!
全然うまくいってない。
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
ライセウム。
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
出たサミヤ。
Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
あべ抜かした。
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house acknowledge what we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Hello, child.
I will.
My name is Samina.
本当か。
Today is a big day.
あれ
Your
同じ？
first day of school. There's so much for you to learn.
あ、でさっき俺がこれを見てるのか。なるほどね。
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to
ま
learn.
ず降りれるけど。
So much promise and possibility.
全部同じこれ。
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
あ、めっちゃ同じだわ。
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Apollo
これ
offline.
なるほど。全然稼働してなかったってことか。ひでえ話だ。お、そっちか。よっ。
Priority access, Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
これだな。おい。
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
いい進出が出る。またまた R 先生がいってあれ上か。とても痛い。面白いことになりそう。みんないる。
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, And you're willing. Go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
"この手のひら返しである。さすがノラ." はい。スーパーアルティメット手のひら返しで笑えない。
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
わざわざムービー用意してある。
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying Rost went after them, that he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
マジで長かった爆笑し笑いそうになるぐらい長かった。びっくりしたわ。
Aloy, how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
マジでびっくりしたわ。すげえ長かった。ないよって脅されたから。
It is no wonder that you saved Nicola. You, Aloy, favored by the gods.
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
こいつ。
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
相変わらずですね。ここで歩み寄ろうとするやつしないあたりがアーロイ。てーみたいな。なんでお前人ろみたいな。マジで嫌なやつだからあの人。しょうがないね。じゃあ苦しみの坂へ向かうか。あ、なんかしないし。機械に騎乗中は乗れない。入れない。そういうことか。
I'd have to ditch something.
すごいウィンターセールの予告来ちゃった。いや実はこれはまたというか今誰もいないだろうから適当に話しますけど、ウィンターセールでソフトを買ったんですね。それが何かっていうと、ソードアートオンラインのフェイタルバレットが安くて、で後輩がすごい激推ししてくれたんですよ。面白いっすよ、どうすかみたいな感じで。なんで買いました。4000円し、4000円、コンプリートパックで4000円ぐらいで、倍率的には 45% オフだったんで、まあだいぶ安いなって思って、じゃあ買っていいかって感じで買ったんで、明日はやるかわかんないですけど、近いうちにやると思います。まあ、なんで、そちらも多分配信すると思うので、よろしくお願いします。あ、くしゃみ。とりあえず、母の貧しか脱出したけど。ああ、いたいた。待ってたよ。売却するか、とりあえず。アイテムが全く。商人が買い取ってくれる。この辺だ。ああ。輝く。これも買い 機械の子はガンガン買い取ってもらわないといかにやばい。死闘商人との取引どうやってやばいじゃないか。マジでもうこのゲームアイテムの欄が少なすぎるんよ。てか逆に限界値いらなくてもいいまである。まあいいんですけど、スライダーからしか手に入らない。これ見らねえか。だいぶ今適当に言ったけど大丈夫だったわ。とりあえずこんなもんでいいか。容量だいぶ空きました。衣服。シャドウの防備、ケイ。ああ、これか。続唱。時間経過で体力が回復する。ああ、そっか、そんなやつあったな。持ってるっけ、そもそも。これたまに持ってるやつも普通にあったりするんですよね。あるわ、普通に持ってますわ。ちょっとこれ着てくか。衣服の数。キースロット。近接耐性っつってもな。マジかっこよくないですけど、これつきますか。綺麗ですね、相変わらず景色は。景色がやばいぐらい綺麗。ていうかどこだ、そもそも。とバカ遠かった。苦しみの坂。これ飛びますか。どこまで来るか。苦しみの坂の目の前でやったら今日は終わろうかな。よし、着きました。なんかある。こんなものが。どこ行くんだこれ。ああ、そこか。
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
コラプターいないけどやばい機械が多いっていう言い方してたな。アロイ飛びちゃうんですよね、これ。すごいね。
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
なるほど。確かにこれはめんどいわ。ということで今日はここまでにしようかな。また次回ねやっていきたいと思いますので、どうかよろしくお願いします。まあちゃんとね、すごい今2ヶ月ぶりぐらいに進めましたけど終わらせるんで、その辺よろしくお願いします。では今回はこの辺で失礼しますよ。 お疲れ様でした。